Hello and welcome back to another episode of Stu's Reviews News. So you know how much I love the IKEA TRÅDFRI range, and if you don't know what the TRÅDFRI range is, I'll leave a link in that card where you can see an introduction to the IKEA TRÅDFRI range. It's a bit of an old review now, and IKEA can do a lot more, and I will be taking a revisited look at IKEA TRÅDFRI very, very soon. But moving on, I want to release some information I've just found out very shortly ago. Before we begin, let me just discuss my hatred of these things. Now, IKEA probably know this because I've no doubt they've seen my review, and they've no doubt seen me swearing profusely about the IKEA steering devices. These things are an absolute nightmare, and you need these to get your TRÅDFRI system to work. Don't get me started on that. They've just done an update to this. No, they haven't updated it so I can throw this in the bin, but for the past 12 months they've been selling colour bulbs with these for 35 quid. And there was no way you could buy a colour bulb on its own without having one of these, which meant if you wanted to kit your entire house out in colour IKEA TRÅDFRI bulbs, you would end up having literally hundreds of these things, which was highly irritating. Well, now they've just updated it to do singular bulbs on their own. Now, they've been doing bulbs on their own for a while, but they haven't done colour bulbs. So now on their website, right down at the very, very bottom, just here, there, is the IKEA TRÅDFRI colour bulb on its own for 18 quid, which is a great price, and it's a great update. Now, I think in terms of availability, they're generally available in most places, except my local store, Cardiff, which is highly annoying. But you can check the availability on there, and I think they're restocking over the course of the week. So it says here it should be available by the end of the week in my local branch. So that's just a really quick update on the fact that you can now buy colour bulbs on their own rather than having to buy a steering device. Now, another quick update, which we will be taking a look at in a full review very soon, is they are releasing their own IKEA TRÅDFRI smart plug. Now, I don't know if you saw it a second ago when I flashed it up on the screen there, but right next to the colour bulbs on their own are these mysterious items. They are the control outlet kit and a wireless control outlet, which we'll have a look at now. So, the TRÅDFRI wireless control outlet is what? I think it's purely just one of these, which is a Wi-Fi plug, which will be a nice addition to the IKEA TRÅDFRI range, and it means that you can operate your smart home from one device. Because at the moment, I've got loads of different makes of smart plugs, and, well, actually all my lights are IKEA, but I did have IKEA and Philips Hue for a while. But because they're bringing out an IKEA charger thing, wall plug, it means that everything can work in the IKEA TRÅDFRI app. Now, this looks to me like it's going to be very, very cheap. £9. That's super cheap. That seems to me like a very good deal. Now, they've got something called the control outlet kit as well, which I literally have no idea what it is. And I'm hoping that you don't need this control outlet kit to make the individual controllers work. I'm hoping that control outlet kit is purely just maybe a pack of 2 or a pack of 3. Maybe you get one free in that, but there's no pictures, so I don't know what's happening. Now, it doesn't actually say when these are coming in. It just says out of stock in all stores at this moment in time. Keep checking back on the channel and you'll see when I've got hold of some, and you'll see a review of them on here first. So that's all from me today, guys. If you liked today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you back for another episode of Stu's Reviews soon. Before you go, consider supporting me on my Patreon page by clicking here. It'll give you some great discounts on stuff I've reviewed and helps me to continue doing reviews. If you want to see some fun stuff, click here to see the highlights of Stu's Reviews. And as a friendly reminder, click this button to subscribe.